Joshua Peterson here with Peterson Electric. I want to talk to you today about a gate system. We're not professional gate people, so if you Google FAAC, we're only in Loveland, Fort Collins, Colorado, and we're not anybody that reps parts or a tech support. This is just a video to try to help out a little bit here. But this company is based out of Florida for distribution, and also California. So if you're in the Western Hemisphere here, you definitely want to get your parts from California and then call them. They do have a tech support. You should have a manual inside that's folded up that's going to talk to you about your gate system. And that's kind of what it looks like. This is the leaf arm as a motor, and it's a 220 volt system. I'm going to do a three-part video on this real quick. I've got a guy, Jeremiah, who called us. He's going to do his side. Alicia's going to do her side to reset, and then I'm going to talk about electric real quick. So basically, in a nutshell, this feeds in right here at 220 volts, okay? And this is going to be hot, neutral ground. This guy's feeding in right here at 120 volts. Capacitors are going to be an 8 microfarad right here. One leg for motor, like a master leaf, and then the slave leaf. And then in here, you're going to have, to check if your motors are bad or good, you can pretty much go from 1 to 2, 1 to 3, that should be like 60 ohms, and then 2 to 3 should be 120 ohms, and then 4 to 5 and 4 to 6 are about 60, 70 ohms, and then right in here, you can test that 140 ohms. I would not take these apart. You can definitely pull apart the harness and check your resistance on the back side. And then over down below here, this is going to be a interrupter, and this is going to be your car sensing 120 volts, and that's going to be discussing how you do your max output and your sensitivity. That's going to sense little reflectors we'll show you here in just a second. And this is going to be your radio frequency, which is going to be communicating to your visor control. Other than that, most of the other stuff we had not had to mess with. This is your 120 volts right here. That's plugging in. This is also another sensor right here that I unplugged that's going to be communicating for the gate sensor. There is a keypad on this as well. And then they do have in the ground a couple magnetics, and I'll have Jeremiah talk about that in a second because I don't know as much as him on that. This is feeding 120 volts out here and backwards on a photo eye that is controlling the lights for up above that are 120 volts each up each post. So again, trying to diagnose some of this, I went through this with the tech support. I know how to use my meter. Here's your logic control right here. This is very important and very difficult to use, but this piece right here is going to change so you know the positioning that A is going to be automatic versus S versus EP. And then this is going to be based on how long it stays open. And then there's 50, it's going to be your pressure. This is a 400 series leaf spring, so therefore you have to have them up to 50, the manual said, and then you can hit program. I am going to have my wife on the next video talk to you about that, but I want to show you real quick a schematic on what this is doing. Okay guys, and then real quickly on this video, I'm going to show you just kind of layout of the gate. There's your leaf. And that is a 220 volt motor. There's oil in there and the pressure release, and then right here are your protecting sensors if somebody walks through, kind of like your garage door opener on both sides. There is your keypad right outside there, and that should be everything. So anyways guys, doing next video for you, that's kind of a little bit more about the controls. Thanks.